And we are back. Kingdom Come the Didgeridoo. Do-do-do-do-do. Kingdom Come. Is his my Kingdom Come? This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you touch my face, look into my eye. It's where my penis hide. It's where my penis hide. Don't touch you, there's cock inside. That's where my penis hide. It's where my penis hide. Fucking load. There we go. Oh yeah, we were just pretending to be the devil. Ooh, la, 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 la. Wait, hold on. Look at that, the devil's armor. That's so cool. I don't need that anymore. The Lord of Hell. Long point. What? Funny armor. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. It's all coming together. Black Captain. No. Mm-mm. No. Okay, that extra protection, but god damn, that's intimidating to look at. Making me go doki doki with my pee-pee. I need to stop by a tailor soon to get rid of all this junk.
Hey, where's that deer? Don't think I can't see you.
Greetings. I'm glad we have people like you keeping watch after dusk. My respects.
Yeah, much respect. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. Finally. Put away all this junk I have on me. The junk in my trunk.
Aye, almost done.
Use that. Maybe use that. That might come in handy.
God bless you, sir.
Probably not that. Oh, Jesus.
You silly doggy.
I have 100 lockpicks. 100 lockpicks. There we go. Much better. Now, where was the guy who make raven arrows again? I keep forgetting where he is. I have like a fair amount of raven feathers on me.
Is accepting students. Conrad wins every time. Just look at him. He could cut you in half without even... They look like angels on the outside. Greetings to you. Good to see you, friend.
I got raven feathers, raven feathers,
even an
guy.
honest man's head.
If I remember correctly, it was like southwest of some town, just hanging around. Is that him? No, that's the herb woman. Is that him? Oh, that's a clogged well. Is that? No. Is that? No. Is he on the other side? Is he in the other region? That'd be annoying to get to. He might be. Shit. Nope, Hangman. I think he might just be. And that would annoy me very, very much, because I got all these raven feathers. All of these nice raven feathers and no one to turn them into arrows.
A fine day for some fine wear.
What is the guy supposed to do with all these raven feathers? I am back.
Christ, you startled me. I thought they'd come to get me.
Oh, because I'm wearing the devil.
Congratulations, my friend. You just landed yourself a very important job for the Sedlets Monastery.
What? So, Bellissimo...
Well, for some unknown reason, he decided to walk all the way to Rome to beg the Holy Father for forgiveness.
I love how the helmet still bounces
You
when he
really
talks.
pulled it off, Henry. Or should I say, Lord of the Underworld? Finally. Soon it'll all come together, Voiter. You'll see.
I'd like to know
I'd
about
really
your
like
past.
to know about your past. After Burkhard, the Basilisks, and Bellissimo, I'm a bit worried what else could be in store for me.
I do have the devil's mustache and goatee. It fits.
I'm sorry you feel that way. And you're right. You've done so much for me. You deserve some real answers.
Yes.
Go on then.
It's just that you have to understand there are things I haven't spoken to anyone about in quite some time, and some I've never spoken about. But I
Okay.
have an idea. To the northeast of Malashov, among the trees, is a small abandoned dugout. It's not hard to find. It's close to the road. Go there and take a good look around. When you're finished, come back and we can talk about what you saw.
So ominous.
You're sending me on another errand.
No. I just want you to see some things before we talk about them. It will be easier for me that way.
So I'm not going to find anyone who robbed you, who you want me to interrogate, or that's been living in your head for years?
Not this time, my friend, really. I used to spend a lot of time there, and I feel that once you see it, it'll all be
Yes,
easier
such a
to
calming
explain.
and soothing voice.
All right, I'll go there. But if there's another odd surprise waiting for me there, I'll show you.
Damn, he didn't even crack a joke back. What happened if I talk to an NPC wearing this? Would they freak out?
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Nope. Would you repent?
Guten Tag, mein Herr. Ich bin gleich. Vielen Dank. Es war mir eine Freude, wie geht es?
Yeah. Yeah, speak your moon speak.
Exotic fruits.
Hey, friend. How's it going?
How's the winemaking going, Casper? Did the sulfur help you in any way?
Henry, my lad, I finally figured it out.
So, what is it for?
I'm not sure if the monks use it in the same way, but I tried smoking an empty barrel with it, and the wine in it lasted a lot longer. Now I don't have to sweeten it or put any fruit or sap in it, and it tastes a lot better. Try it yourself. I saved you a bottle from the first batch.
Oh, that's so nice.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Keep up the good work.
If God wills it, yes. Take care, friend. Wine! Let's try some wine.
Who's got? I'll have a...
Alright, let's see if there's any other junk I need to get rid of. Egg. A lot of sauerkraut. Schnapps. A lot of schnapps. Bowman brew. That should be it.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
Let's see what he wants us to show us so badly. So badly. Oh, okay, it's really far away. So badly. There are two armored. Oh, god damn it, not again.
Hey, unless you want to end up the same way.
You're messing with the wrong devil. Wait, is it? It's the funny horse one. Yes, I kept the best one. Actually, let me check my combat heavy weapon. Could level up heavy weapon a bit more. Sword warfare, heavy weapon, polearm. I could also level up polearm. Let's try and max out heavy weapons first. Nice burst. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Keep going.
I'm not going anywhere, bastard.
Bad choice.
You're in for an arse-kicking, you piece of shit!
Ooh, that was good.
You're no match for us, fucker.
Fuck yourself!
Didn't even have to try. thing. Was ist? You okay there, lady? Yeah, she's alright. Okay, to guide you to the death. Oh wow, they even brought out a wine. Ooh. They even brought out the wine but wine and apples before death. Very 500 groschen wager. Nice. Hey, that's pretty good. He's a longbow. He's a pretty good ammo. Top. Top. I mean, they got him everywhere. both in the leg. Like that one movie scene. Oh. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Wait. So one was using the crossbow and one was using the bow, and they were wagering on which one is better. That's now they're both fucking dead. That's funny. Wonder who win. Like who died first. Who bled out first, basically. Got shot more. A silly odd. Okay, you got about the same quality as me. Basiliad. Just sit down and read real quick before I made it to wherever the hell he wants me to go. I almost maxed out my marksmanship. No, not marksmanship, scholarship. Well, probably marksmanship too. I'm getting there. There we go.
Praise be Jesus Christ. Good day.
Ugh, excuse me. Hey there, poacher. Goodbye, poacher. Are there more poachers up here? Are there? There are something up here, that's for sure.
We're under attack! to be kidding. Intruder! Get up! Kiss your ass goodbye! Attack! Come out!
Come on. Come on, you doggy. Come on. Get him, what? Get him. Where's the other one? Got him. Get him, what? Get him. Get him. And up he goes. Ooh. Beer. Feeling quite hungry. Food. Dried apple, dried beans, dried egg. Fine, I shouldn't consume raw food. Thank you, game. At least I level up drinking too. Yeah. And we're gonna be maxed out on his stats soon enough. But he is maxed out on his stats, but not his skill. Are we there yet? 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 Okay, we're here. Now, what is it that he wanted to show me so badly? There was...
Is this where Voiter wanted me to go? But there's someone living here. I suppose I'll ask if he knows anything.
Hello?
Hey, what are you looking at? Get out of here, or I'll show you.
Easy. I don't want any trouble. I just wanted to ask you something.
Well, I ain't gonna answer. I'll beat you like a dog.
No, you won't.
Go to hell!
I feel quite hungry!
You wanna go this? You wanna really do this, old man?
Mercy! Spare me!
See?
Well,
All he needed was a good
calm
beating.
down.
Please, don't kill me.
I won't kill you, but I want you to answer a few of my questions. Why did you attack me?
I don't want nobody here. People are nothing but problems and pain.
What do you mean?
Introverts. Oh no, never mind. He's just haunted.
Don't look, Libor. Just don't look.
What? Who's Libor? What are you talking about?
Wolves! Get away from him, you beasts! Libor! Libor, get up and get the shovel. We can't just leave him here like this.
Leave who? Damn it, man. What are you babbling about?
Is it you? My friend! I can hardly recognize you.
Wait, do we know each other?
How long has it been? A year? 2? Do you still talk to Voiter?
Voiter? The painter? You know him?
No, that's not possible. Voiter is dead. I can't talk to nobody now.
What?
I still go and pray for him at our tree. When's the last time you were there, eh?
He's not talking to me, is he?
I'm afraid to even get close. Just thinking of it makes my stomach turn. Makes me think of that bloody murderer. Burkhard.
Burkhard?
They left him in the forest. Beaten, broken, and then... the wolves found him. Where am I? Who are you?
Wait, are you talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Well, before you were... it doesn't matter. My name is Henry. Voiter sent me here. Do you know him?
Aye, of course. You're here for the sword, aren't you?
What? What sword?
This one, of course. It's broken, I know, but maybe it could be fixed. Here, take it. And tell him I reckon I'll never be a real knight.
Damn.
Wait, why don't you want the sword?
All it does is make me all confused. Besides, it suits you a lot better.
Right now, I'm the one with the haunted
Please,
sword.
take it.
If you really don't want the sword, why don't you just get rid of it?
I wanted to, but I can't. But if you took it, if I knew someone deserving had it.
What do you mean you can't?
Sacre, Libor, that's enough. Leave the man alone.
What? What do you mean? Are you not going to tell me anything else?
No.
Yeah, he's mad. He lost it.
Very well. Maybe it really could be reforged with a bit of elbow grease. I suppose I'll take a look around then. This doesn't seem particularly healthy.
Yeah.
The dugout itself looks rather ordinary. Maybe there'll be something interesting inside. All right, this is a bit odd. I reckon it wasn't here 20 years ago. This roof must have been leaky even when Voiter was young. Sleeping here in a thunderstorm must be miserable. Someone here really doesn't like wolves. I made a similar one with Fritz and Matthew when we were kids. This one looks like it's been here for quite a while.
So this guy is just a hobo that went mad.
Get out! It's a trap! Fuck! Everyone get...
Corva! That fucker's stealing from us! Alert! To arms! Fuck!
Now you're gonna get it! die!
Is that a fucking combo? Did you just combo me, you son of a...
Show what you're made of. Too slow.
Is that it? Is that how? Is that the best you can do?
You want to try me?
Oh yeah, get over here! Get over here! Get over here! Anybody else who has an ass I could kick? Just gonna take a nap here in case they come back. Shoo. Shoo. Oh boy, another lovely morning for murder.
Oh, you mutt.
A bit worried.
So much dust.
The best wine in Gutenberg. The taste
I'm back.
I went to the dugout you mentioned.
And? What did you see?
A madman.
Well, it wasn't as abandoned as you said it was. There's some sort of madman living there.
What? A madman? That's strange. Unless... No, that's impossible. Did you talk to him? What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He just lunged at me and tried to kill me. Eventually he calmed down, but then he started spouting nonsense. Like he didn't even notice I was there. He gave me this broken sword. Does it seem familiar to you?
I don't know much about swords. Why don't you tell me what the man said?
He mentioned you, someone called Libor, and Burkhardt.
If I reforge
said-
it, he might recognize it.
Burkhardt killed you. That Voiter is dead.
And now you're worried you've been talking to a dead man this whole time, eh? Really? Sounds like a coincidence. I'm sure Burkhardt has killed many Voiters.
That's a bit too many coincidences for my taste. Are you sure you don't have something to tell me?
Come
Go
on.
on. You know you can trust me.
You see, that dugout, we always used to meet up there, me and my two friends. Libor, who it seems you've met, and Voiter.
And this real Voiter, he was your friend, right?
Aye. Though I wasn't much of a good friend to him. Everything that happened, It was my fault. They killed him because of me.
If you're not Voiter, who are you?
I told you. Voiticus ex Aridus.
You said it's the same thing, just in Latin. Besides, you're Czech as can be.
Yeah.
Very well. Originally, it was, I don't seem to recall.
What?
My God. I haven't used my name in so long, I can't remember it anymore.
That's sad.
So you knew Libor lives in the dugout? That's why you sent me there?
No. I really thought it was abandoned. The last I heard of Libor was that he ran away from home. I thought I'd never see him again, and I can't say that bothered me. After they killed Voiter, I couldn't look him in the eye.
What did you want me to see in the dugout?
Nothing specific, just the place itself. I used to spend time there with my friends when we were lads. We liked it there, and deaf Ludwig let us play there as much as we wanted. I spent whole days up on the roof, just admiring the surroundings and drawing. That is, until I fell through it.
So you weren't going to tell me about Libor and Voiter?
I wanted to, but I didn't even know how to start. I suppose I was hoping if you see the place, it would help me somehow. And in the end, it did.
Why do you blame yourself for Voiter's death?
Because it was my fault. If I had been there for him when he needed me, I may as well have chased him into Burkhard's grasp myself.
What do you mean?
Well, just like in the Trotsky region, Burkhard gathered a band of lads around him, and Voiter was one of them. And me and Libor didn't like it. So we tried to convince him to stop. Only Burkhard found out, and he made an example out of Voiter for anyone who'd think to betray him.
So the thing with Burkhard was purely revenge?
You could say that. I've been fighting it for so long. But when I found out at Trotsky he was nearby, I couldn't hold back any longer.
That's enough for now. We can come back to it later.
To tell you the truth, since we got all the way here, I have another favor to ask. Another one I know.
Go on then. What is it?
You see, I'd be truly grateful if you could visit Voiter's grave and say a prayer for him. I reckon nobody's done that in years. I know I haven't.
Aww.
Where can I find the grave?
Unfortunately, it's not exactly close. It's not even consecrated. Me and Libor had to bury him ourselves.
You buried your friend. You know what? I'm starting to understand why you're so nutty.
Who isn't these days?
Fair enough.
Why haven't you been there in so long?
I just couldn't. It's easier for me to just work and not think about it.
Wait, you still haven't told me where the grave is.
Ah, right. How can I... When we were lads, we found this tree near Messeles. It had 3 trunks. There was 3 of us. You know me. I thought it was a sign. And that's where we buried Voiter.
A tree with 3 trunks near Messeles. I'll be searching for that for a month. I need some better directions, Voiter. Wait, should I even call you that anymore?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer if you did. Most people call me Voiter, so you'd look like a madman calling me anything else.
So that's how you introduce yourself to others, too? Not just me?
Indeed. I suppose you might want to ask why. But I don't have a satisfying answer for you. Just so that his legacy lives on with every work I create.
Aw, that's so sad.
You think Libor goes there?
I reckon you know more about what Libor has been doing these past 20 years than I do.
Wouldn't you like to go and see him and talk to him?
No. I'm glad he's alive. But I can't imagine going to see him, or what I would tell him. Maybe when I'm not so busy.
You know what? I think he mentioned something about praying and some tree, but who knows what he meant.
Shrugged.
All right. Let's leave it. Is there anything specific you want me to mention in the prayer?
Please, pray for his soul. He may have done some bad things, but even so, he was one of the best people I knew, and that I hope he...
Come on, let it out, buddy.
Should I pray for you as well?
Yes, please. Hopefully he hasn't given up on me.
Why don't you put the brushes down and come with me?
All the way there? No, I'm afraid not. At least not now. To be perfectly honest, one of the reasons I'm sending you there is so you can tell me how it looks before I work up the courage to go there myself.
Wait, we were talking about the grave. Where can I find it? Tell me exactly.
How would I describe it? When you get to the center of Messales, then follow the stream towards Shramek's barn. Then... hold on, I'm trying to make a mental picture of the surroundings. It was somewhere past Shramek's pen, behind his barn. Just follow the cow pen all the way back towards the forest. And once you're past it, take a sharp left. Wait, no, right. And then all the way to the forest. Then you'll see the tree.
Is that as specific as you can get?
I'm afraid so. I haven't been there in over 20 years.
That's fair.
All right, I'll go there.
I'd like to see you remember 20 years ago, chap. You can't. I know I can't. Is there more?
I want to go back to what I saw at the dug. I have to say, I expected a bit more. Place was a wreck.
I beg your pardon, my lord. I only hope you didn't contract gangrene or mites.
Very droll. I like the scarecrow standing there on an anthill. It almost startled me at a distance.
What? Hugo is still there?
Hugo?
I made him with my friends when I was just a lad. Back then, we heard that in some Kuttenberg tavern, they have a skeleton called Hugo. And we'd have done anything to see him. But the city was too far. So we made our own. He doesn't look much like a skeleton. But we didn't know that then. We were very young.
Can I still help you with something? Or do you already have everything you need for your opus magnum?
No, a helping hand is always welcome. I need to wrap up all the commissions I've started, and I can't manage it on my own. Lately, I've been painting maybe too much. The last ones were a signboard for the armorer and decorations for the fortress in Pshitoki. But I haven't been paid for either yet.
So you want me to go and collect the coin? With a beggar's sack in one hand and a hammer to break some bones in the other?
It won't be that wild. I'll take care of the armorer myself. But if you could go to Pshitoki instead of me, I'd be very grateful. It's a bit more complicated there.
You could say that
How
again.
so?
The bailiff there promised me a precious stone as payment for the decorations. Lapis lazuli,
Ooh.
from which the most beautiful blue under the sun can be made. But then he changed his mind and wanted to pay me in groschen, which I naturally refused. I want that stone.
And are you sure the bailiff actually has this gem? He might just be trying to string you along.
I've seen it. Well, just for a moment. He doesn't trust anyone with something like that and keeps it in his pocket. But he's definitely got it.
And how do you imagine I'll get the gem off the bailiff if he wouldn't give it to you?
But you, Henry, are a man of many talents, aren't you? You'll think of something. To start with, it wouldn't hurt to just have a word with him.
All right. I'll try to get that gem from the bailiff.
Excellent. Meanwhile, I'll collect payment from the armorer. Thank you, Henry. And if the bailiff happens to kick you out, you could always explain the importance of my work in a different way. There's a coat of arms on my fresco, and beneath it is a painted ribbon. You could add a fine ancestral motto for the lords of Pshitoki.
What?
Something like saying they don't pay their debts.
Uh-huh. Now that'll cause them a proper scandal. All right. If I can't come to terms with the bailiff, I'll try that instead.
Little slander. Graffiti. Alright. So... Grave's over there, the town's over there. Let's go there. Let's go talk to this bailiff. I'm sure he's a reasonable man. Probably.
God be with...
I keep forgetting. I should... bread. Frankfurt steel and fastening metal. Okay, that's easy to make. It's almost good as this sword. Ooh. Cofieto del Omnipotente. Huh.
You keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Exactly, we're trying to find out. Hasn't the bailiff already told us enough?
Perhaps too much. And that's exactly why I'd rather verify everything myself. It's suspicious.
And have you found out anything?
The builder, Master Fabian, is an experienced craftsman, but I fear there's a lack of resources. Even though Sigismund's army has withdrawn, the region is still in dire straits.
If you ask me, you're worrying unnecessarily, my lady. The fortress is standing, and Master Fabian seemed to be hard at work. There's even a fresco inside with a coat.
Would be a shame.
It's fine work.
Would be a shame something happened to it.
I'll have to take a look at that. But I'd rather do so discreetly. Whenever I so much as step into the fortress, the bailiff is always hovering around me. I think he's trying to court me.
Oh, dear. Shall I explain to him how things really stand? That your heart already belongs to someone else?
I'll deal with the bailiff myself. We'll meet later. Yes?
As you wish.
Master Bailiff.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Some time ago, Master Voiter painted one of the halls here at the fortress.
That's true enough. So what?
Oh, the fortress is painted, but the promised reward is nowhere to be seen. I've come for it.
Oh, I see. And leave me be. I've got bigger worries. I offered him a heap of groschen, but he wouldn't have it. So he can stuff it.
Voiter said that for his work, you promised him something else. He says you've got some expensive stone. Lapis? Lazuli? They use it to make blue pigment.
Well, I do have it. But I offered him a better reward. I need that gemstone more than he does.
Why do you need that gemstone so badly?
It brings me luck. And I need that now.
Does it?
After Lady Anna of Volstein died, her acquaintance arrived here to
The lady
oversee
outside
the fortress
that
construction.
I just heard talking
Her
about.
name's Adela of Minishek, and I need to impress her. The construction, it's not going as well as expected. The Master Fabian says otherwise. Plus, I think I might have a chance with Lady Adela. If you understand
I doubt
me,
it, buddy.
there's one man to another.
I doubt it.
So how about making an impression on Lady Adela in another way? After all, a noble woman like her must have plenty of precious stones of her own.
That's probably true. Adela is always with that guard of hers, Jedlichka. Or by day, she sits outside under the willow watching the construction.
See? Then forget about some luck hidden in a magic stone and make some grand gesture.
Well, I could have something written on the wall. You're from that painter, aren't you? Do you know how to write?
I do. But I know how you are with payment. I think I should write what a pinch purse you are instead.
Oh, wait, I've got an idea. I'll dazzle Adela with my chivalry.
Excuse me, are you a knight or what?
Well, not exactly, but I'm a burgher.
Burger.
I've got a sword and armor, and I'm not a bad swordsman. That will surely enchant Adela. We'll do it like this. When Lady Adela is sitting under the willow again, watching the construction, you'll join her and seriously insult her. Then I'll just happen to walk by, see it, challenge you to a duel, and beat you in front of her.
Sure, just
Good
kick my
impression
ass, why don't you?
guaranteed.
How do you imagine I'll insult her?
Well, how should I know? She's a noble woman. They're easily offended. For all I care, just tell her she's got a backside like a brewery dray horse.
Hey, yo.
Great. So we're going to have a duel in front of her? And it never crossed your mind that maybe I'm a better swordsman than you?
Well, then you'd better make sure you aren't. If you want that gemstone.
All right. Let's do it your way.
Really? I mean, great. I'll get my armor and sword ready. You wait until Adela sits under the willow, outside in front of the fortress near the bridge. That's where you'll insult her. She's usually there most of the day, but definitely at noon.
I understand. So, be ready.
Till we meet again.
Okay, I mean, it went about I expect. Could have gone worse. Much worse. Is she there right now? God, I'm gonna be mean to this lady. I don't want to be mean to this lady.
Greetings.
She have cats.
What would you
Kitty
like?
cats.
Are you Adela?
Lady Adela of Nishek. What do you want?
What if I just snitch? What if I just snitch on his ass? No, I want. Chat, don't go harassing women like this. But this is too funny not to.
Really? I've heard everyone calls you Adela Horse Arse.
What? Horse? What? What are you playing at, you cheeky brat?
Cheeky brat.
Hey, what do you think you're doing, you dung grubber? Are you insulting Lady Adela here? Are you all right, my lady? Don't worry, I'll take care of everything.
He does have
Just
good
like
armor.
You're taking care of that never-finished fortress.
Yes. You'll see I'm able to deal with any problem. And I'll start with this loudmouth here.
Show me what you've got.
Was it Carolina who came up with that? You don't even know each other. What business is it of yours how my backside looks?
I did that on purpose.
My
Might be
backside
too good.
You never thought... There you have it, you wretch. And your honor is saved, my lady.
This really wasn't necessary. But Adela Horsass thanks you. You're lucky my Jedlichka wasn't here. He'd have laid into you twice as hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to recover from all that steel clashing. Where's my guard?
That didn't seem to work, now did it?
Did you see that? She couldn't keep her eyes off me.
Sure,
Brilliant
buddy.
job, friend. You've earned your reward. And do pass on my regards to Voita.
Ow. Beat me almost to death. It was like, wow, you did great, Henry. Well, it is a pretty stone. He's never gonna get her. Her whore is ours. Her horse is booty. That mare, magnificent booty. Get it, mare? Like the horse? Anyway. There we go. Why is there a tailor down here?
Bull testicles! Fresh bull testicles! Delicious bull testicles!
I get it, buddy. You're selling bull testicle. Ow. Speaking of testicles, ugh.
Pork belly, shoulder, lean ham.
Quick!
Otter's treasure. Ooh. What's here? Treasure? I like treasure. I like otters. They're cute. Uh-oh. Oh, it's up there. How the hell do I... Gotcha. Money. So many little things I want to check out.
Quick!
So... And I can't pass up a good reason to just ride to the countryside like this. God bless Warhorse Studio. God bless Hans Capon's actor. That man glazes his own game more than he glazes himself.
Quick!
mean, I've never seen a voice actor so passionate about the game he's in. I'm stepping over your veggies.
Don't worry, Ma. He'll be back. You'll see.
Well, I would.
What's going on? Do you need help?
Thanks for stopping here. My husband Mikush hasn't returned from Billany. Me and Vendula are awfully worried about him.
Do you want me to find him?
You do that for me?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll find him. Where do you think I should start? In Billany?
Aye. Ask about him in the tavern. He wears a fine embroidered hat. Everyone will remember him.
Wait, I need to know a bit more. What's your name?
Svatava,
I'm Henry. And Vendula would be...
our only daughter.
And your lost husband is... Mikush?
Aye. Since we've been living in this hut, he's been going to work to Billany.
When did you last see him?
He left a few days ago. He's never been away this long.
What job did he do in Billany?
He's a damned good tailor. But besides that, he does odd jobs around the village. He always brings whatever he earns here. Mostly food. The little we manage to grow here isn't enough.
Fair enough.
Why are you here? In the forest?
We had a big house in Messales. But then Sigismund's mercenaries decided to burn the village to the ground. Mikush, Vendula and me all escaped at the last moment. The others weren't so lucky. It was hell on earth. You can't imagine the terror.
Oh.
I'm from Scalis.
Yeah.
I reckon I can.
You can? I don't know. In any case, we ended up here. At least we had some roof over our heads. But now, I don't even know what'll happen next.
I'll try and look for him.
Oh, bless you, kind soul. And good luck.
One quest after the other. Hi, pretty lady.
I spoke with Svatava. I'll try and find your pa.
Really? Who would have thought there are still such kind people in the world?
My name is Henry.
I'm Vendula.
Sir Henry.
Do you need help
Lovely
with anything?
lady.
I need to know more about your father.
I don't know how to best describe him. He's a peaceful man who wouldn't even hurt a fly. Well, he's a bit fussier than other men when it comes to dressing. That's a tailor for you.
That's
How
fair.
does he get along with people?
Usually good. He got into a fight only once, in the tavern. I don't remember why. Ma gave him an earful that time.
A peaceful man doesn't fight for no reason. Try to remember what happened. It might be important. Maybe someone wanted to get revenge.
Well, when I picked Pa up at the tavern, he was sitting with some friends playing dice. He must have been doing pretty good, because I heard one fella accuse him of being a wizard.
So he might have got into a fight over a dice game.
Lower your voice. Ma doesn't know anything about it.
Aw.
He might have got into a fight only over the dice. But otherwise, he's harmless. Take care, sir.
I'll be right over. I gotta go check out this place first. There you are.
This must be the fence. There's not a cow in sight. Now to get to the other side. Out there by the woods. Here's where the fence ends. We're supposed to take a hard right here. If Voita didn't mix up his directions, that is. Quick! This must be the tree. The grave must be somewhere nearby. My God.
That's fast.
Nobody has been here in years. It looks terrible. If I really want to honor Voita's memory, I should clean the place up first. Pull the weeds, clear the debris, and clean the gravestone.
Holy Father, hallowed be thy name, yada yada yada.
Heavenly Father, you want all to be saved. Open therefore your merciful arms, and grant to Voita, who rests here, with the blessing of the Virgin Mary and all the saints, a share in eternal bliss. Only you know what happened back then. But surely it wasn't so bad Voita's soul wouldn't deserve redemption. And please help the painter, whatever his name may be. Whatever he did, he surely regrets it.
Definitely.
Through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
How could you not become religious after this game? Like, how could you not get baptized after this game? Oh, hi, Acadia.
Konnichiwa.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Hentai.
Yamete kudasai. Kya?
Hentai.
Ecchi shioze. Oh, Acadia, did you watch Filthy Frank growing up?
No.
No? Oh man, you should check out his OG videos sometime. They're amazing. He would not survive with modern YouTube, but back then he was peak content, peak YouTube.
You know what else is peak?
What? You not being at school today when you should be?
Dude, it's graduation.
Oh, was that tomorrow or today? Yesterday or today?
Literally today.
Wow. Why aren't you at school getting graduated?
That's happiness.
Oh, really?
Greetings. How can I help? I'm looking for someone.
Did you do good?
His name's Mikush.
Did you got a good degree?
Never heard of him. I've been told he wears a fancy hat. Exactly. I've seen him around here. But I don't see why I should talk to a stranger about another stranger. I heard he comes here to play
dice. I still have school.
That doesn't mean I'm going to talk to you
That's
about
sad.
him. Why?
Imagine graduating and still having to go to school.
To strangers is nothing but trouble.
Dude, I'm in grade 12. I got to prepare for my graduation exam.
Ah.
Mikush's family is looking for him. His wife and daughter. They're worried about him. They're refugees from Messales, living in a hut in the woods. They've lost everything, now even their provider. Can you live with that on your conscience? Look, I wouldn't wish ill on anyone. And all right, I do know a bit about him. Tell me then. I've known Mikush since the first moment he showed up here to play. Unsurprisingly, the bloke looked like he couldn't count to 5. I thought I'd found an easy mark. But man, was I wrong. He's a great player. And that kind of praise means something coming from me. He knows when to bet everything on the final roll. So he won a lot? Aye, for a while. Until his luck ran out. Then he started borrowing.
Oh no.
One time he got so desperate, and maybe had a few too many beers, he started going on about his buried fortune in Messales, saying he'd surely pay back anyone who lent him money. Ha! Did anyone lend him anything? Aye. And Mikush won everything back.
Wow.
And did he pay back the money he borrowed? Of course. Every last groschen. He was laughing the whole time, too. When did you last see Mikush? A few days ago. He was playing against that hired hand, Drat. Drat lost and didn't have enough money. They left together, and Mikush hasn't shown up since. That's pretty suspicious
Sus.
now that I think about it.
That is pretty sus.
An odd duck. What do you mean odd? I've heard he's been dealing with some bandits.
Oh no.
You'd better have a word with him. But be careful.
Where can I find this drat?
Somewhere in the village. I reckon he'll be at the farm he works at. Well, technically, because he's a big fella and looks strong, they made him into something like the village catchpole. But to tell you the truth, he's less a catchpole and more just a regular farmhand pretending
People
to be
could just
a
do
catchpole.
that?
I'll go have a talk with Drat then. Thanks.
Imagine being a small town. There's
ever
just
fancy
a
a
really
gun,
buff guy, and
you
everyone
know
just
where to
decide
find
that
me.
he's the de facto
Well, sir.
sheriff. That's dumb. Oh, he's here. Somewhere. Is that him? Yeah, that's him.
You're Drat.
Aye, that's me.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away. But do it fast, I don't have all day.
Do you know a fella by the name of Mikush?
I don't know any Mikesh.
Knock it off. I hear you left the tavern together. And no one has seen Mikush since.
Oh yeah, that fella. We were heading in the same direction, but then went separate ways. That's all I know.
You certainly know something about Mikush's disappearance, and you should talk.
Should I? Why's that?
Because I can kick your ass. Do you realize who you're talking to?
You best realise to whom you're speaking, boy. If it were of no importance, a noble such as myself would waste no time with it. So speak.
I apologise, sir. It's not my fault. It was Hanka.
Hanka?
Who's this Hanka woman?
Hanka's not a woman, but a man.
That's
We've known each other for years. He was a hired hand in Messalus. Certainly know what happened there. The horror. Not long ago, he came to see me. Said he was the only survivor from the entire village, but I know that wasn't true.
Because you met Mikush.
I thought he'd be quite happy that someone else got away, but he was actually quite upset about it.
So he wasn't happy?
Well, happy, not happy. Hard to say what was going through his head. Seemed to me like it was rubbing him up the wrong way. That Mikush, of all people, survived.
Do they have like a old family feud?
Did he have any issues with Mikush?
Perhaps there was something between them. I didn't ask.
So, someone comes to see you, acts all odd, and you don't ask any questions? I don't believe you. You must have had a normal conversation, seeing as you're old friends.
Come on.
And he had to have told you something.
Spill the beans.
Well, I understood he quarrelled with Mikush and his family about some money, a family inheritance. Nothing unique there. It happens in every family, so I didn't pry any deeper. Then he said he'd like to talk to Mikush and whether I could set up a meeting.
What happened then?
Hanka told me to take Mikush outside the village and then he'd meet him there. But he said Mikush couldn't know about him, and he left figuring out how to do that up to me. So I played dice with Mikush. He's damn good, so I had no problem losing a few games. In no time at all, I owed him quite a few groschen. I told him I could pay my debt immediately, but he'd have to come with me to my hiding place. He didn't blink an eye. He's damn trusting, given how things are today. I took him a little way outside the village, told him I was going to take a piss, and then took off. And that's all. I don't know anything else.
Where did you take him? I want the exact location.
Here, just outside the village, on the way towards Messalus.
I was just right there.
And then what happened?
Then I went home. I told you, I don't know much.
Are you trying to lie again, Drat? If he wanted to settle a family dispute with Mikush, he wouldn't have lured him outside the village for a chat. Unless you want to piss me off, you'll tell me the truth. Now.
All right, fine. It was a bit further away from the village. Actually, it was quite far.
Where were you supposed to take Mikush?
A crossroads by the forest, on the way to Messalus. Actually, almost right by Messalus. A little beyond the woodsman's camp. Just go straight. Two roads intersect there. It's the only proper crossroads on the way.
What did Hanka promise you for bringing Mikush to him?
Nothing. I did it out of friendship.
Are you trying to lie again?
All right. He said he'd give me part of the buried inheritance.
I knew it.
What happened at the crossroads? I want the truth.
Well, as I was saying, I took Mikush there and told him I needed to take a piss. Then Hanker jumped out of the woods with some bandits. They grabbed him. He began to scream, but there was no one around to hear him.
And what did you do?
I didn't wait to find out what would happen. I ran.
I'm not wasting any more time with you, and you're responsible for it. Be
Shame.
ashamed.
Shame on you, young
I
man.
hope nothing happened to Mikush.
You better pray that to be the case.
I'm so sorry about it all.
Being sorry won't help. You're a...
Please, don't tell any...
All right. I won't tell anyone. You have committed a grave sin, but if you show
Yes.
remorse,
Yes.
God will forgive you.
Go to church.
Thank you. I'll never do anything like that again. I
Yes.
swear. I'll pray and go to church and...
Enough already. Farewell,
Become a
Drat.
monk.
What is your spec?
Would you do that, Akeda, if I asked you to lure some random stranger out into the middle of the woods?
No.
What if I say I pay you?
I'll consider.
Consider. What if I say I pay you a lot?
I'll consider.
Consider.
What was your laptop spec?
My laptop spec or the the
Your
My-
laptop.
my laptop?
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't checked in a while.
Quick.
I know it has a. I know it's running a 4080 RTX. But it doesn't have a lot of GPU. It has a lot of RAM. I upgraded its RAM relatively recently, but the GPU is at its limit because it's still a fucking laptop. It's why I can only run my model when I'm running like a lighter game.
Nope.
Yeah, at least.
What's a good spec for To the Wall Warhammer 3?
Good question. You should check the Steam page. It should say at the bottom.
I think your laptop is fine with it, right?
Oh no, my laptop is definitely fine. My laptop's brand new. What? It's only like a year old.
Is it like more than enough?
Oh yeah, it's more than enough.
Nice graphic? Everything?
I mean, as long as you don't crank it to like maximum, it should be fine. It can still run pretty good on high. Just don't go maximum on it.
It's chilling. Like, I may not even get a 4080.
I know. I've seen what you're getting.
Oh, this James playing.
Whoa.
James. Is a 3080 good for To the Wall Warhammer 3?
Barely.
I like 3050.
That's worse.
What? I seen performance test about CPU, it was fine.
I mean, CPU is one thing. There's about graphics here. Ooh, blood.
Blood. Quite a lot of it too.
I think that's
Looks like they
fine.
dragged that poor wretch further.
Like medium
Got to
graphic.
find out where.
Probably.
To get my
Medium or low. Oh god. Not his hat.
That must be Mikush's hat. It looks like it fell off when they dragged him into the woods.
It fell off.
I have to find out which way
From
they
what I
took him.
read, you don't really need a strong graphic card. You just need like really good.
I mean, if you want to look at the pretty units, sure. But if you don't, then you're fine.
I think you mostly need RAM. It's like
Oh yeah, no, you definitely need all the RAM you can get. RAM and GPU.
Yeah.
But laptops, they don't have a lot to start with.
But, I mean, I like somewhere that you only need like what 6 RAM in order to run for the Warhammer 3, like smoothly. I shift to 8 on it.
The best thing you could do is check the specs requirement in the Steam page.
Yeah, I'll check the minimum spec. The minimum.
Found you, son of a bitch.
I don't like this. He's getting worse.
He's
He's dying, that's what he is.
It's literally to kill a wall in the tree.
One, two, that's it. 2 guys. Dead. In the spot.
Well, I'm gonna go now.
What? Where?
I got some stuff to do.
Don't leave me.
I will leave you.
I miss you.
I'll miss you too, but I'm just here for a bit. Gotta do some stuff.
Okay. See you, Acadia.
I'm a busy man. I've got.
No, you don't.
I got a life. I'm a busy boy.
Okay. Bye bye. Say bye to Acadia, chat.
Bye.
Christ!
Oh boy.
Christ. He's on his last legs. Let's have a look then. The burns look ugly, but something tells me they aren't the main problem. The stab wounds are worse. They're red at the edges and they're hot to the touch. I think this wound is infected. I ought to do something about it. At the very least, clean and bandage it. Maybe a potion would help him. Something healing. That works fast. The better quality it is, the quicker he'll get better. Maybe some herbs would help him. Medicinal ones. They help with healing. If I place them on his wounds and I've seen him. I think I know how to help him. I hope I can act fast.
I definitely have bandages, but herbs, I may not.
Whoa. I should clean that.
Yes, with mead.
This'll sting a bit.
Ah! That hurts!
The wound is clean. I should bandage. I'll just wrap. There we are. I'll give you a heal. This one should do the trick. Drink up.
Marigold. Or marigold with water.
I'll pray for you. How does it go? All praise and glory is yours, Lord our God, for you have called us to serve you in love. Bless Mikush, so that he may bear this illness in union with your son's obedient suffering. Restore him to health, and lead him to glory. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
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 That's all. I'm sure he'll pull through.
Now do we just stay here and wait?
Mikush?
Who are you?
Henry. But that's not important. What happened here? Why did they torture you?
I buried inheritance. I told Hanka that the only person who knows where our inheritance is buried is Svatava. And then he burned me. So much pain. I told him where he could find her. My God, he took his men and headed out for her to the hut. You have to save them. Hurry. While their lives.
God damn it. No time to trade. Lives are in danger again. God forbid Henry have a day without killing someone.
Go!
My God.
Quick!
It's a hunting spot. I thought it was like a bandit camp.
Let her go immediately.
Take another step, and I'll slit her throat.
Don't do it. Do you hear me? You'll be sorry.
Someone else is going to be sorry here.
For God's sake, talk to me.
Why are you sticking your nose into this?
Oh gosh, that's a max
You're
up.
lucky it's me you ran into. I'm a good friend of the Lord of this forest. If you let her go and surrender, I can arrange a pardon for you.
A pardon? What do you mean? Talk!
Let her go. We can talk this over. It's not your fault what you've done. You've gone through horrible things.
What could you know about that?
Believe me, I know. You're
I'm from
horribly
Skalitz,
angry
for
and you
God's
can't
sake.
control yourself. But no one else should suffer because of that. Talk to me. Peacefully.
Peacefully. All right. We'll do it your way.
Praise be to God.
Look, I know it doesn't look good, but I was in the right.
Uh-huh.
The money they hid, it belongs to me. It's my inheritance.
I don't understand. You'll have to explain it to me.
My grandfather, Old Svotosh, was rich. He worked the fields all around Messeris. He built a beautiful house. He had many children, but only 2 daughters made it into adulthood. Svatova and my mother, Ludmila. When he was dying, he fucked my mother over and gave the house and all his money to Svatova and that tailor of hers.
To disinherit his daughter like that? It's strange to say the least. Did he have a reason to do that?
Reason? Svatosh hated my father. He was just your average poor commoner, but that wasn't good enough for his high and mighty self. Svatova and Mikush got married off in Kutenberg at the church of St. Peter and Pavel. But did they invite my parents? I was still little, but I remember he treated us like dirt. And not just him. We barely had any proper food to eat. Pa had to go work in the mines at Horsham for a few groschen. He ended up trapped under rubble there. He died a cripple. After that, no one even moved a finger to help us. Not Svatova, not Mikush, no one.
You're damn lucky I came in time to help, Mikush. Things might have ended up much worse.
I only wanted justice. Nothing more.
If you felt aggrieved, you should have found another way. Violence solves nothing.
That's the first time I've heard that. You don't exactly look like the type of man that would avoid, say, torturing an enemy.
Well...
Am I wrong?
This isn't about me.
But this isn't about me. I didn't want to kill my own kin over an inheritance.
I didn't want to kill them either. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Tell me one thing. How did you survive what happened in Messalis?
Dumb fucking luck, I reckon. That band of despicable cutthroats. Once they made their way into the courtyard, all hell broke loose. Tried to defend ourselves, but everyone but me fell. So I fled to save my brother and mother, but it was too late. Everything was burning. I took off running and didn't stop until I was deep in the forest.
No matter what you've done, I must admit, I feel sorry for you. I know well what you went through. How did you join up with the bandits?
My first night out, I slept under a tree. I was starving. So I went out hunting for mushrooms, but then I saw a fire. It was that gang. Captain Loiser was their leader, a big fella.
Why did that name sound familiar?
They'd let me join if I beat him in a fight. So, I beat him. And they made me their leader.
What about Loiser?
They buried him in a glade.
I reckon that was no great loss.
I don't know. We didn't really get to know each other.
Fair enough.
In any case, you should apologize. You put them through hell.
I won't apologize to anyone. They had a guilty conscience because of what they did to me. If they shared just a bit of their wealth, nothing would have happened to them. But they didn't. They fucked up my life. I'm poor and alone.
Enough talk.
Be reasonable. No one died in the end.
I said enough talk.
I mean, look, I get where he's going at, but imagine how many bandits out there who shared the same fucking backstory.
You've done much evil. And why? Only to satisfy your greed. You won't leave here before receiving punishment.
We'll see who gets the bigger punishment. Ah.
Henry will take care of them.
So many of them.
Don't worry. We'll handle it.
Wow, this lady I just met have a lot of faith in me.
You both all right?
My sweet Vendula. Did he hurt you?
I'm all right, Ma.
Thank God. Thanks for the rescue, Henry. And what about my husband? Did you find him?
I did. Hanker was keeping him in his camp. He was nearly a goner. I managed to treat his wounds.
His wounds? My God. What did those bastards do to him?
They didn't treat him nicely, that's for sure. But he'll tell you himself. He's on his way back now.
Hanker, that bastard. I hope he'll pay for all his crimes.
He's paid for his crimes. He won't hurt anyone ever again.
Some weeds just have to be pulled out before it's too late, as Ma used to say.
Hanker didn't end up killing anyone.
Oh, stop talking nonsense. Every criminal deserves a just punishment. And I thought seeing my own home burned to the ground was the worst thing.
We've gone through a lot, Ma. So much suffering.
I mean, he was a bandit. He'd probably done worse already.
This place. Get as far away as possible, as soon as possible.
Wait. Did you hear something?
More bandits?
I don't hear anything.
There! Again! Someone's outside. Jesus. It's those bandits. There must have been more of them.
Ma, take it easy. I don't hear anything.
Henry, go and have a look.
Could just be your husband. See? Told you.
It's not the bandits. Look who's come home.
Mikush!
You made it here quickly.
I came as fast as I could. I nearly gave up the ghost. I was so worried about the two of you.
I'm so glad you survived. That horrible hunker tried to kill us.
I know. All because of the inheritance. He went absolutely mad.
If it weren't for Henry, he'd have killed Vendula. And then me.
Probably.
That lunatic. Who would have guessed that about him? He used to be a good lad.
Well, that good lad is gone for good.
You could. He's
Henry
literally
sent
under
him
your
straight
feet.
to hell.
He's literally under your feet.
I
You could
suppose
literally
it's
just look
for
down
the
and see
best.
him. He's right there.
Awfully knackered. I need to lie down for a bit. Will you help me?
Of course, Pa. Come and rest inside.
I reckon you're hungry too. Vendula, give him some gruel. It should still be warm.
All right. Come on, Pa. Carefully.
And the two of us should have a word.
She gonna tell me to dig up her inheritance?
What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to thank you for everything. You saved our entire family.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
As you might have figured out, everything that happened was all because of our inheritance, which I hid from the soldiers in Messalis. I understand you've done everything you can for us, but I wanted to ask if you could go and get it for us. You're a strong, capable man, and you don't scare easy, and it'll be worth your efforts. Trust me.
All right, I'll look for it. But you'll have to tell me where I'll find it.
Listen, I'll tell you everything. My memory's not as good as it once was. Our house is the third one on the right when you follow the main road towards Visoka. Anyone entering the village goes by our
Third one on the
house.
right.
Must have been about 2 days before the tragedy. The neighbor boy ran over and started yelling about how something was coming, that he'd heard it from the patrol on the road. No one believed him, not even his pa. After all, why would soldiers attack a monastery village, one far from their camp? It didn't make any sense. That night, though, I had a strange dream. I tried to I decided to hide all our valuables. Only I couldn't do it during the day. I was worried someone would see me. I put all of it in a chest, loaded it onto a handcart, and waited till nightfall.
Continue.
When night fell, I snuck out the back of our house with the handcart, making my way through the hole in the fence next to the compost heap.
Ugh.
Mikush was supposed to fix that hole a long time ago, but as good as he is with a needle and thread, well, when it comes to other work, you can forget about it. At least it made things easier for me. First, I headed right. Then I turned left, up the path, around the neighbor's barn. It's outside his fence. I had to stop there, because the neighbor's little brat was still awake and wandering around. Fortunately, he didn't see me. So I kept going past a low wall where two paths cross. There, I went left. Once I was safely out of the village, a dog started barking at me, so I had to pick up the pace. Instead of turning right down the path, I went straight into the field there. That handcart was damned heavy, and it was rough going off the path. I crossed the field, making it to the woods, but the wheel got stuck there.
Oh my god,
Couldn't
lady,
go
just
any
tell me where it
further.
is.
Pitch black. I lit a lantern and dug a pit to fit that chest. When I was done, I could barely walk straight. The sun was coming up. I left the handcart and shovel there and went back the way I came. I hope those directions are good enough for you to find it.
That's all I need. I'll go and find your inheritance. I'm going for the inheritance.
I'm sure it's me, Vendula, and Mikush will...
Let me it's right there. But I'm also in the middle of this. I'll just finish it some other time. Look, it's not about the money, it's about the story, which is why I'm going there.
At your service, sir.
Hear
ye! Andreas Plummer, bailiff of
Where is he? Right. We're here. He should probably going to bed. Oh, just dinner. That's fair.
I managed to get that gemstone from the bailiff. Here you are.
Oh, glad to hear it. How did you pull that off?
The bailiff wanted to impress some noblewoman, so I had to lose a duel on her behalf.
I appreciate such sacrifices. Let's hope it doesn't go to waste. I'm sure it won't. I hope.
Is something the matter?
Ooh.
You seem a bit off.
What? Me? Oh, no. And thank you, Henry. I did manage to sort something out with the armorer, though only halfway. He had no groschen, so he paid me with a cuirass. I've already sketched it.
I've been calling it
in case I ever paint
cuirass.
a knight, but otherwise it's no use to me. You know, take it for all your effort.
Wow. Thank you.
But now, back to work. Quickly before... Oh dear.
I visited Voiter's grave. It was in a rough state, all overgrown and unkempt. But I tidied it up and said a prayer for his soul.
Thank you, Henry. And... did you mention me as well?
Yes. I prayed for you as well.
Thank you very much. I feel terrible for not going myself, but I promise I'll visit when the right time comes.
You know what?
All right. And Henry... Thank you.
I want to talk...
What of it?
Tell me more about Voiter and Libor.
Nothing but bad memories come to mind. We used to spend a lot of time together. But as we got older, it all started to fall apart. I devoted myself more and more to my painting. And Libor, as a son of a bailiff, dealt with his father.
Did Libor know you paint? He only shrugged his shoulders when I mentioned a painter.
To tell the truth, I never discussed it much with him. I'd shown Voiter some sketches. But Libor, all he cared about were girls.
Damn.
Oh, and swords. He grew up at Rathouse. So he saw soldiers and knights differently than us paupers.
Huh, that's fair.
Wait, Libor is the son of a bailiff?
Aye, but it doesn't matter much these days. His mother died shortly after he disappeared. And his father, who knows where he ended up.
What about Voiter? What was he like?
He didn't have anyone besides us. And then Burkhard showed up. Voiter was never a saint. Sometimes he stole food, got in scraps here and there. But Burkhard changed him completely. Suddenly he didn't have time for us. And when we did meet up, he was always telling us how he robbed some traveler here or beat up some old woman there.
I know he was your friend, but from what you've been telling me, Voiter sounds like a real piece of work.
Maybe because I've only told you the worst things about him. But trust me, it was Burkhard who made him like that. We got in an awful argument over it once. We were both drunk then. Voiter on schnapps, and me on my pride.
Damn.
How did the argument end?
I don't recall what all was said. You know how it is. You get in an argument with someone and the next day you can't remember what you said. I do remember one thing, though. I said, there's no room in my life for dirty, drunken thieves who blow smoke up Burkhardt's arse.
Damn.
Then what happened?
Well, we wanted to get rid of Burkhardt. We were going to go through Libor's Pa, but we met with Voiter first. We told him to pack up his things in Burkhardt's camp and meet us at the tree. But, well, when we got to him, he was just lying there. We had to chase off the wolves that were...
Oh.
Well, Voiter was in an awful state. Beaten to death with a helmet.
Kurva.
We chased off the wolves, but Libor was inconsolable and wouldn't stop crying. So I sent him to the village to get a shovel. While he was gone, I realized Voiter was still breathing. He was in awful shape. He couldn't talk or move.
So you had to...
Lord, have mercy on me. When Libor returned, I told him to give me his sword, but he said no, that we could still save him. We got in a terrible argument over it. In the end, it was Libor who put Voiter out of his misery. Then we buried him. Not in hallowed ground, but still better than behind the cemetery wall.
Do you think Voiter betrayed you?
If he had, we'd probably end up the same as him. Even after everything I said to him. I believe he never betrayed us. All right. But now tell me, wasn't it all my fault?
We are each the author of our own destiny. Voiter joined up with Burkhard, and it cost him his life. What's important is where your decisions lead you.
I hope you're right, Henry. I hope you're right.
I'll let you work.
All right.
Wow. Well, you spill all the beans to us.
How's that grand piece of yours coming along?
Yeah, how is it?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it feels like... No, that's Henry.
Yeah, of course I'm Henry. Are you sure you're all right?
You all right, buddy?
Be quiet.
What's happening? You look just as absent-minded as when you were painting at that Veles shrine.
Yeah. I'm painting, aren't I?
What the... Voiter, hey! Do you even see me?
What? Oh, sorry. Do you think we could have a talk? It's
We,
important.
as in you and me, or...
Actually, it's something I've never told anyone about.
Go on then. What's the matter?
The thing is... Damn! How do I start? You already know I'm still troubled to this day by what happened to Voiter. But there's one thing I haven't told you yet. Remember how I told you at Velez's shrine that the place spoke to me? And that in my head, I keep hearing Burkhard must die?
Yeah?
Well, I meant that more seriously than you might think. I know how I must sound saying all this, but sometimes I really feel as though someone's talking to me, whispering and telling me what to paint. And other times, it's screaming so loud, it bursts my ears. I'm not sure how to explain it better, any more than I could tell a blind person what the color green looks like. But lately, ever since I heard Burkhard was in the Trotsky region, well, I'm just scared. Scared stiff of that endless shrieking, tearing my mind apart.
I'd like to give you some advice. But with this matter, you should probably see a priest.
So I can end up on the pyre? No thanks.
Fair enough.
I was hoping that now Burkhard's dead, it would all just go away. But no. That damn screaming is only getting louder and louder.
Couldn't it all be something like a sign from God? Plenty of people have heard voices, haven't they? The Lord spoke to Moses through a burning bush. And what about Abraham? God spoke to him too.
You're right there, friend. But my voice sounds different. We all know stories of people the Lord spoke to. But I'm afraid it's someone else who's speaking to me. Someone from down below.
They're Australian.
And could I help you with that in some way?
Maybe you could. At least for a while. I once told a herbalist I was having nightmares, and he brewed me a vile concoction. When I drink it regularly, and say an Our Father at the same time, it helps me quite a bit. Only now I've run out, and I've neither the time nor the energy to brew more. I thought I had enough left to finish the painting, and then it wouldn't be needed. But I miscalculated.
Wouldn't you rather I brew you something I already know how to make? Maybe a decoction of lemon balm and oregano. Used in the right proportions, it can calm a person nicely. And if I add nettles, you'll also sleep better.
I bow to your knowledge, but I'm afraid ordinary herbs aren't enough for my troubles.
So I can run off and get your medicine from the herbalist, right?
He could be anywhere by now. He wasn't the most honest man. That's why I didn't just buy the concoction from him back then, but the recipe as well.
Couldn't you take it to some apothecary and have a new batch brewed?
Not in these parts. I spent years building a good reputation here. I don't want folk knowing about this. Understand, my problem isn't a sore leg. I can't keep going to any random sawbones.
All right.
I'll make it.
I'll brew that remedy of yours. Or at least have a go.
Don't worry. The hardest part is finding all the ingredients. Getting mandrake roots and a river pearl was always a struggle for me. And I don't have the strength
What's a river
for it
pearl?
now. But luckily, you only need one of each. Then you add 2 handfuls of ordinary sage, boil it in some vinegary wine, and it's done.
What about the river pearl? Don't tell me you expect me to pinch some wealthy townswoman's necklace.
I wouldn't advise that. Often they're fake. Better go straight to the source. Pearl mussels. They're a kind of clam. There used to be plenty of them in a spot in the stream above Denmark. If you set out from Kuttenberg going south along the stream, you'll come across it. You'll recognize it because there are trees growing in the middle of the stream. But be careful. Pearls are valuable. And that place isn't exactly a secret. There's a good chance you won't be the only one hunting there.
I didn't even know river pearls are a thing.
Mandrake?
A strange root. It looks quite like a tiny, chubby man. But it's no laughing matter. It mostly grows in graveyards. Try asking the local...
All right. I'll manage somehow.
Henry, I don't even deserve you. Thank you.
I'm gonna flex on him by going to bed. I shouldn't, but that sounds mean. I'm gonna flex on him by doing the one thing he can. Sleep. A very specific spot. River pearls up there. Oh. Okay. Walk up to a man who can't sleep. Flex on him by going to sleep. That's so mean.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
should also make the sword when I'm here. What do I need? Metal and fastening material. Plank, foot, steel, and fastening metal.
I apologize.
Plank, foot, steel, fastening metal material. Plank, foot, steel. Here we go. I'm out of fastening metal. You know what? I'm gonna wait till morning to buy that. Why is it Benchy? Why is it Benchy? Is it nothing? Were you being silly again? Are you being silly again? Ah, that was a good sleep. Imagine not being able to experience that. Man, I would hate it if that was me. I'm such a dick.
You're always welcome here, good sir. Christ, pardon me.
Come to your senses yet? Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's going to win the
Now, who's gonna win the tournament? Henry.
tournament.
Henry of Skellets.
Shouldn't be bothering us. A whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth. Just a few days walking.
My God! Show me.
Celida, hunting sword, night long sword, military sword, common warhammer. I'll keep the cuirass. It looks cool. Ring. Wow. Fastening material. Give me a bunch of that.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Now let me borrow you. I'll borrow the forge real quick. I'll be in and out. In a jiffy. Right, let's make this madman sword.
My humble respects.
You better be humbled.
Bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Oh, you'll be fine. This is a very long sword. This mini game is always so mesmerizing. I could do this in VR for hours.
What was I just thinking about?
Just a bit more, and I'll be done. That looks good. Now just to temper it.
This better be Henry quality or I'll be very, very angry. Yeah. Yeah. Aw. Not as good as the dueling longsword though. Still pretty good. Well, another trophy in the rack. Now for victory breakfast. Ah.
Nice out today.
Just casually take a shortcut to someone's house.
At your service, sir.
I'm just running in the night. I'm just...
God be with you. What would you like?
Greetings. I've heard you might have mandrake growing around here. Is that true?
Mandrake, eh? Maybe so. But first tell me, can you fight?
Yeah.
Fight? What's that got to do with anything?
A lot, let me tell you. So, do you know how to handle yourself or not?
Sure. I can fight. And if you want proof, I'll gladly show you.
No need for that. But I do need something. And you're just the man for the job. I need to teach a few people a proper lesson. If you help me...
All right. Out with it. What do you need help with?
There's a gang of thieving scoundrels skulking around here. They keep breaking into the mortuary, and I'm afraid they'll soon start disturbing the departed underground as well. And they're not even after valuables like normal thieves. These filthy swine cut off ears, yank out teeth, shear off hair, and once they even... No, I won't say that out loud.
was that the voice actor who said that?
And how am I supposed to help?
How? We'll punch their faces in together, so next time they'll think twice about disturbing my dearly departed. I'm not about to bother the town guard with this, am I?
I see. And do you know where these things...
No, but that doesn't matter. They come night after night, so if we lie in wait, they'll definitely show up.
Might as well. No, you know what? I'll come back
I
later.
should prepare first for a brawl.
Farewell.
I could just pickpocket it from him, but nah. This is honest, Henry. All right. I may kill people, but I don't do it behind their back. I say as I backstab like so many people. No, not like betray backstab, but like literally kill backstab. Da, 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 da. Oh, I already cleared the bandit camp here, so they might have it back at their camp. Unless they respawn, and they're back. Hello. Could sworn I killed you all before.
You! Get out, now! I'm counting to 10!
If there's a leader here, I'll find him and have a chat.
Hey! What are you skulking around for? Come here! What the hell are you doing here? Can't you see this pearl site is taken?
I only need a pearl.
I mean, this place is taken. Get
Oh
lost!
god, he's dumb.
Calm down, fella. I've known about the pearls.
That depends.
I mean, it's just one pearl, right?
Let's stay calm, yeah? It's not like we need to fight over a single pearl when the stream's probably full of them, right?
Well, all right. Or you know what?
You know what? I don't fancy rummaging around in the stream.
That's the way I like it. It's a pleasure doing business with you, lad.
Ah, that was easy. See? Maybe I don't need to kill them all. Sometimes violence isn't the answer. Sometimes it's money that you make from being violent. I'm gonna need sage too. Sage shouldn't be too hard to get. I could just buy it from the alchemist. I found some outside of town. And it's raining. Okay. Sage. Sage. If I remember correctly, sage look like those little purple flowers. They look like little tiny crown of lavender. Sage. No. Sage. 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 There might be some in the garden in the city. Thistle, not sage. My Henry, no, Thistle. He shakes.
Good afternoon.
All right then, we'll deal.
If we pull it off, you'll get all the mandrake you can catch.
Big stretch. Stretch. Big stretch. I do a big stretch.
Let's go, lads. He can't be here now. Are you sure? We've been here several times already. Of course. What would that old codger be doing here so late?
Kicking your fucking ass.
Get ready, Henry. Just you wait! This old codger will give you a hiding now!
I'll get you!
Isn't he like the best brawler in the city though?
Hey, fuck that! Let him have it! You let him on nicely! You should have fucking stayed out of it! Rip your ass open! You let him on nicely! This is going well for you.
My God! What the?
Come on then!
Let's get out of here!
No! No, I give up!
You okay, buddy?
We gave them a good thrashing. That was something.
I'd say so. They won't be showing their faces again here anytime soon. Here, take this key to the chest where I keep the mandrake root. You've earned it. You'll find it in my cottage larder. It's right behind the mortuary, but the entrance is on the next street over. Farewell.
Thank you. No, he did have a lot. Of them did. Alright, now there should be some sage growing in the alchemist's backyard. I can pick some there and just brew it real quick. And I can give it to him in the morning because I'm a dick. Yeah. Where's the alchemist again? Okay, down the street. There you go, sage. That's mint. Sage. Alright, that should be everything I need. Now alchemy table. Besides this one, which I shouldn't use at this time, where's the nearest one? All the way over there. I guess I'll go there. So I'm running in the 90s.
You silly dog.
God, Henry's legs must be so worn out. Poor boy. This? No. Am I even in the right house? Hold on. It's the house next over, okay. There you go. Alchemy bench. Let me just make this potion for him to drink with my dirty ass bloody fingers. Nope. Nope. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Not it. Nope. I don't think that's it. Probably not. Maybe. Quite possibly. Nah. Uh-uh. Nope. Not it. Maybe. Possibly. No. Huh. Ooh, maybe. Oh, he'll love this. Nope. I could use that. Here we go. And Mandrake and Boy for one turn. Run and add to the cauldron. Boy for one turn. Sage. Run the sage, then add it. Using bellow. Okay. So first thing first, wine. And add. Do I need to grind the mandrake? Add mandrake, boy, for one turn. God, I could hear the cats. Grind that up. That's a big pearl. Boy, for one turn. Add the sage. Move that up. Grind the sage. Move that down. Use the bellows. Move that up. And the steel. And there you go. Henry Mandrake Potion. I got 5 Mandrake Roots for no reason. What's that noise? Am I hearing things? Am I hearing voices? Is it because of the sword? Is it driving me bad? I'm not even equipped. I don't even have it on me. It is a damn fine looking sword. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. He's too deep asleep. I always wonder what does he have around here. What a painting material, makes sense. Cabbage. Did he fix up? No, he never never got around to fixing upstairs. Okay. I guess I'll just wait till morning.
Brought you that mandrake decoction of yours. What'd you say?
Well now, Henry. Last time I saw it this beautifully clear was from that herbalist. Mine always turned cloudy. And it doesn't even stink.
How exactly does that voice of yours sound?
I think I
What
might
does
have
it
heard
actually
last
say?
night.
It mostly wants me to paint. As much as possible. Sometimes it even gives me tips. But other times... Sometimes it blames me for what happened to Voita. What I did. What I didn't do.
Are you sure it's the
Everything that's
devil?
gone
It's not
wrong
just your
from that
conscience.
moment until now. And actually... I feel it sounds like Voiter. As if the devil stole his voice just to torment me. But let's not speak of it anymore, please. I'd like to drink that decoction of yours and get back to work.
Well, hopefully it'll cure you.
It won't happen, I'm afraid. This brew is like the liquor you'd share with a friend you've fallen out with. It smooths things over for a while, then the hangover comes. Unfortunately, I have nothing better.
Have you ever tried dealing with that voice in some other way?
Of course I have. I went to a priest, a sorcerer, a soothsayer, and a beggar who fancied himself as some sort of wizard. But I never dared tell any of them as much as I've told you. I also ate every herb I could find, drank every concoction, inhaled powders, and had leeches applied to my legs. The last thing left on my list is to have a hole drilled in my head. Maybe then that voice would fly out.
I doubt it.
Right. As they say, bottoms up.
I hope I don't grow a third leg from this. Cheers.
Hey, most guy would want to grow a third leg. Am I right, fellas?
So, did that decoction work for you?
We'll have to wait and see. It takes time to take effect. In the meantime, I suppose I ought to get back to work, right? I really don't feel like it. But I've only got St. Vitus's face left, plus a few little details. And someone needs to put it all together. My paintings are only one part of it.
And what other parts, besides your painting, does this altar have?
Aside from the shrine itself, mostly wooden figurines. Which reminds me, Plunk the carpenter, who's making all of those, should have finished long ago. I'll have to check in on him once I'm feeling a bit better.
If you're still not feeling well, I can go and see those carpenters for you.
Oh, I'd be really grateful. Tell Master Plonk I sent you personally. He'll listen to that.
Plank the carpenter, eh?
Yeah, Plank.
And where can I find him?
I just got that.
His workshop's just a short way from here.
Plank.
Go to the fountain.
Get it?
Then head for
Plank.
the city gate.
Like
You'll see
wooden
it on your
plank.
left.
He's a carpenter.
Burgundy and Tuscany. The best wine comes from
Aye, of course.
But your father's still alive.
Well, come to your senses yet? Oh, fuck.
Is it too early in the morning? Is nobody awake?
Aye. Once old folks start getting... Greetings.
Painter Voiter said he had you make figurines for the Sedlet's altar. How's that going?
You'd best ask Plank about that.
More trouble? What if I gave you a few... So?
We got all the figurines done, except for the Virgin Mary.
Why would he even take that figurine?
After he showed it to Master, he got smacked. Because it was shoddy work and it took him forever.
That doesn't sound like a very clever revenge.
Well, kudos ain't the shop.
Where would he take...
Sometimes he and Plank took goods to... well, fences. Maybe that fool went to them.
And where did they make...
No idea.
Harmless?
Aye. Plank couldn't lug all the goods by himself, but he didn't want to provoke them thugs by turning up in a big group. He was...
Aha. And you truly don't know where...
I swear by all the saints.
Harry killed Reaper though.
Neck clear off. You can't just stroll in here.
Steelow told me your other apprentice. So it's true that he took it and went off to...
It's quite...
Where will I find them?
I don't know where they bed down, but we've got to... You know Zimburg, that ruin? It's south after...
Yep.
No...
Fine.
Well, are you going?
I already killed Reaper once. I can kill him again. Rather easy, actually. Yeah, right there. You know what? This DLC is longer than I thought. It's not the most fun, but it's long.
Quick.
The painter himself is really much the star of the DLC.
Quick.
But it is fun. I'll tell you that. It does have its silly moments. And the voice acting by the painter himself is amazing.
Whoa.
Hello.
Turn around right now and get. I don't want any trouble. I just want a word with your leader. You call him Reaper, right?
Fine. But if you try anything...
Ow! Reaper's gonna reap.
I yield. Mercy.
Why should I let you go?
Let me live.
There'll be no fight.
Where's that bloody camp?
He's here, and the statue.
I'm not one of them, but they'll keep it in here. Phew. Let's get out of here. I'll wait for you up the road.
Attack! Come and help us!
Get fucked. I found it.
Goodness. Fine. Now time to hurry to Voita.
I hope you learned your lesson, dumbass.
You alright? I am now. Don't know how you got here, but thanks. Never been smacked like that. Even by Plank.
He's the one who sent me after you.
Why?
Don't worry. I won't thrash you like he does. But you could use a bit of discipline. What were you thinking, coming here alone?
Well, I just thought I'd earn a little extra coin, that's all.
Why did you steal that statuette?
For a lass, actually. I sort of modelled this Mary after her. Well, she's really lovely.
But I still don't see why you had to pinch it.
Well, Stilo, who's apprenticing with me, said I should buy the lass something nice. That's what they go for. I could barely afford a beer. So I thought I'd try my luck with these fences. Plank does the same from time to time.
And what would you do then? After all, Plank knows what you did.
Well, I didn't.
Oh my god,
he's
stupid.
Tell me about.
She's awfully pretty and kind, She might not be too bright. Sure, some fool to furnish her old house for her. Something's always breaking in it. Poor Stilo goes over to fix everything and always comes back battered. I told him I'd go next time, but he's too nice and won't let me.
Oh. And how often do...
A few times a week.
Uh-huh. You probably...
Better forget that, lass.
You think so? I'd say she's only using him for the work.
Why were they holding you in the camp anyway? They got the statuette, so what else did they need you for?
They asked if I'd make more statuettes like that, so I said sure, if they paid well. Then they said I'd better make them for free. Next thing I knew, bam! I was tied to a tree.
Oh well. What did you expect? That they pay you handsomely and let you run home?
Maybe.
What will you do now? Will you go back to the workshop?
No way! Plank would beat the life out of me. But I was thinking, those bandits...
Oh, brilliant idea. As long as you don't value your own life.
I don't really understand it.
One way or another, you're facing a...
Wait! Well, I made that statuette, though.
Save your excuses for the bailiff.
Well, none of that.
You're really gonna run? He's really gonna run. Okay, get over here.
I'm sorry.
Get back here. Get back. I'm gonna get your ass.
Are you looking for a fight? Back away, you idiot. Leave me alone. What's your problem, you idiot? Do you want me to do the same to you?
He's dead? Oh my god, he's dead. Oh my god, I might... No witnesses. You're afraid the carpenter would give you a thrashing, huh? You're afraid that carpenter would give you a beating, huh? Look, if I didn't, he would join up and become a bandit anyway. It was for the best.
Please let me go. I'll give you everything I had. All of it. And let you piss on me to the guard, eh?
Wow, you got him good. Got him good. You're gonna regret it. I'll make sure you regret it. Gotcha. Poor thing. Oh well, I did what I could. I got vengeance. Ooh, collapsed mine. Vengeance. That's what matters, right, Henry? That's all that matters. Yeah. I wasn't that hungry anyway. Bandits at the collapsed mine. I should have seen this.
You almost made it. Tough luck.
Oh, poor guy. What's that? Silver nuggets. So for charcoal. I have so many gunpowder now, I don't really need to dig for more. Huh. Okay, cool. I sworn I saw somebody here. Am I going schizo? Am I losing it? Is Henry seeing things again? Is it the sword? Is it this whole devil business that's driving him mad? Who knows? Who knows?
I brought you the final statuette for the altar. The Virgin Mary. Has Plank delivered the rest to you already?
That's right.
And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better, though not by much. Mostly thanks to that potion you gave me.
I'm glad to hear
That's
it.
better than nothing.
I tried my best to brew it well.
I know, and thank you, my friend. You've always been there for me, watching what I do and judging me.
Ay, ay, ay. So you have some other job for me? Is that it?
No, it's just... Thanks to you, I had a moment to think about myself, about everything I'm doing. I am just one step away from finishing this grand daub. But now I'm not even sure why I'm doing it.
Really? Now?
Did I really want to honor Voita's memory, or was I just meant to think that? What if it's not my own idea, but something that skull planted in me? What if it was put into my head by the devil?
Wojtek, don't be foolish. The devil isn't controlling you. Look, I don't really know what a possessed person acts like, but you still seem to me to have your wits about you.
Because he's been with me for ages. I know how to act and speak so I won't end up at the stake. But it gets harder by the day. And you, I thought God sent you to me. But if the devil has plans for me, who knows what role you play in all this? Why did you untie me back then by Trusky? Out of the goodness of your heart? Or were you hoping an old man in trouble might pay you back somehow?
I didn't even think about it. You were just someone who needed help.
And then you went looking for my things, even though the whole mess was really my own doing. You should have left me there at that tree. Maybe the Lord would have taken me to him then, but now, after all this, one trial after another, and I fucked them all up. A good Christian doesn't bow to idols or spawn infernal beasts. I drove out one devil with another, and pulled you into it too.
But how could I have guessed we were listening to the devil? If I'd known that, then I'd have intervened.
But you didn't intervene. And I don't know if the Lord wanted me to pass that trial alone, or if you too were beguiled by the devil. We even plotted a murder together, for Christ's sake. When Burkhard showed up, I heard nothing but that vile, sulphur-smelling whispering. I wanted that man dead, and those down below were delighted. But it solved nothing. I only pray that the lads in his gang find a better path in life.
Look, you said Thrush had posted a reward, and I'd already dealt with a few bandits in my time, so it was obvious. Nothing more than well-paid justice.
And everything you did for me here in Kuttenberg, was that just for coin as well?
That's not how it is.
We're friends, for
I
God's
just thought
sake.
it best to kill Burkhard before he killed you. Damn it, I care about you.
That's exactly what I can't understand. I always chased noble goals, and it never turned out well. You know full well how it went with Voita. Everyone unlucky enough to cross my path ended up dead, insane, or at least forsaken by God. Honestly, I don't understand why you're still here.
I'm here because you're my friend. And I'm definitely not going anywhere.
A friend? Henry, I appreciate your help. But...
What, are we not friends?
But what? But sometimes I feel as if you and the devil who's tempting me are working hand in hand. Yet I believe you're not a bad person at heart, so I'd like to ask you something. I've spent my whole life heading towards this moment. But if it really was the devil guiding me here, do you think if I finish this painting, I'll sign away my soul to him forever?
Well, you got this far through your own effort and talent, not some curse. Look at this splendor. The devil can't create anything, only destroy.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. He's destroying me, so I'll create in his stead.
Did you do all those things with evil intent? I don't think so. It was out of love. For your craft, your dear ones, for the world.
Maybe you're right. Out of love for my neighbor, not for myself.
See? And if the devil tries to tempt you again, I'll handle him myself.
I hope you won't have to go all the way to hell for that. But how would you even get there? You, who were sent to me from heaven. Thank you, Henry. Go and fetch the people from the monastery. I'll finish it meanwhile, whatever may befall.
I have to activate... Oh, okay. Ominous music. I didn't expect this. So ominous. Spoopy. Kitty. Yes, make your masterpiece. God, Kingdom Come has gone so cinematic. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? I think that's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty good.
So, that's that.
And now? What will you do?
Well, the best part of painting was how many places I got to see. Maybe in the autumn of my life, I'll travel a bit. And they say, autumn is lovely in Riknov.
Watch out for the trees. You know you have a certain pull for them. How do you feel?
It's strange. I was afraid nothing would change, like it was with Burkhard that time. But I feel differently now, and it's all thanks to you. You stayed with me until the end, and I realized God's still giving me a chance. I know it won't bring Voita back, but I wanted to achieve something in his name, as if like giving him more years in this world. And it worked.
And what about your head? Do you still hear the voice?
It's gone quiet. I still sense something there, somewhere, deep down, but it's silent.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. And remember what I said. If it shows up, it'll have to deal with me. Can I help you with anything else? Collecting hair from a leshy? Beating up your neighbour? Arranging an audience with the king?
Not a thing. You've already run around and bothered yourself enough on my account. This time, I'll take a leaf out of your book, and I won't just hide away at home.
Take care, then.
You too. Drop by again sometime if you ever want a shield painted. It's the least I can do for you. And there's one more little matter.
Oh no.
What is it?
After everything that happened, well, I wanted to entrust you with my painted friend. Take my skull, please, and take care of it for me. And if it's not too much trouble, grant it eternal rest. It deserves that too.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, dear Henry.
Where should I bury it then? Where should I paint? Where should I? And we finished the DOC, but I feel like we haven't really until we finally buried this damn skull. I got two places that come to mind, either this cemetery or the one in the monastery. The one, you know, the one with the spooky ghost? The spooky priest? That makes you pile up bones? Yeah, you know that one. Priest? Nope. Okay. Gravekeeper? Nope. Priest? Nope.
Excuse me?
But a Prokop?
My God!
Nope.
We meet again.
Where? Where would I bury this skull? Oh, I gotta return it to the friend's grave. That probably makes sense. Where was it again? Somewhere here. Huh. Convenient. Inheritance right there. And yes, finally with this we can finally end this DLC and pick this up when the next one drops, which is probably gonna be sometime. Dear, it scared me. Here we go.
Whoa! I hope you can rest in peace now, boyfriend.
And with that, Skull has finally reached his resting place. Amen.
Go!
You know what? I'm just gonna dig it up in my own time. Why is there torches there? Oh, just a rider. But with that, that is the entire DLC. Do I like it? I say it was fun. It was silly. Was it the deepest story? Not really. Whoa. It was interesting, that was for sure. It has its fun moments. Some boring moments here and there. You know, a lot of fetch quests here and there. But overall, I say it was entertaining. It could use some better rewards. Like, I mean, the devil outfit itself is funny enough.
Family lived. It's a pretty big house for 3 people. I reckon they had a lot to be jealous of.
It's a pretty it's an alright DLC. 6 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. But with that, I would like to thank you all for listening and watching. And yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, or you know, just subscribe. I'm gonna keep playing the next DLC when it comes out. But until then, this has been Lootington. Bye.